Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you for checking out the channel, Spyder Sense Riding. And for those that don't know me, my name is DJ. I'm one of the Can-Am three-wheel specialists here at Moto Members Select, your largest Can-Am Spyder dealer here in the US. And today I want to talk a little bit about Can-Am's UFit system on what makes the F3s one of our most popular models, or the entire F3 lineup. So the most important thing about purchasing a Spyder is, first things first, is not only understanding what the Spyder is about, but making sure that you are fitted correctly for the bike. None of my F3s in here are one size fits all. It does not matter how tall you are, how short you are, male or female. There are adjustments that can be made to the F3 to make sure that it's specifically tailored or fitted for you. And when I talk about it's the UFit system that Can-Am came out with, it's adjustments that are to the handlebar and to the foot peg or the floorboard, depending on which model that you're going with. And why that is important is because a lot of the times I get questions on why would I consider an F3, or even statements such as, I went to a dealership, I got to sit on an F3, or my buddy or my neighbor or family member owns a Spyder F3 and I sat on it, it was not comfortable, I didn't like that model, I might want to consider a different model in general. If I hear stuff like that, it kind of gives me an opportunity to not only educate that person, but also when they actually get here to the dealership or even on the phone, stress the importance of getting fitted or measured for the bike. The reason why the bike at the dealership or your buddies or your friends or your neighbor's bike didn't feel right or comfortable for you is because it wasn't fitted for you specifically. It was fitted for that particular person, or if it was in the showroom, a lot of the times those bikes are completely stock, and the stock position on those bikes aren't really accommodating for everybody out there. So for a quick example, somebody that is 6'7" compared to somebody that is 5'7", I'm sure we can all agree that that person is going to have different arm lengths, and that person is also going to have different leg lengths. Even to stress the point, two people that are 5'7" or two people that are 5'9", those two individual people can have totally different UFit systems just because one person might have longer arms than the other person. The other person might have longer legs or shorter legs than that other person. So making sure that you specifically get tailored or fitted for a bike is the most important, the most crucial part about purchasing a Spyder, or even if you're in the market for considering a Spyder. So when we get customers in the dealership, we like to not only slow them down, we educate them on the different models and the different platforms, but two, make sure they sit on each individual one of our bikes, because what we do is actually, we have a couple bikes in here that already have those different positions. So once you sit on those bikes, you'll get an immediate gauge on what is comfortable, what is uncomfortable. So the most important part about getting fitted for the bike is making sure that that bike is fitted for you. What I like to tell people is like buying a tuxedo or buying a dress without actually getting fitted for it. It's the same thing as coming into a dealership without getting fitted and purchasing the Spyder. The dress or the tuxedo might look good in the store or on the mannequin, but it does not fit you. It's going to be short on the arms, it's going to be short on the legs, therefore you're probably not going to buy it or wear it. I'm not buy it, but you're probably not going to wear it once you put it on at the house. You're going to realize how it does not fit you. It is the same thing when it comes to these Spyders. So the most important aspect when you are considering purchasing a Spyder, or even in the market for one on an F3 side, you have to make sure you get fitted, you have to make sure you get adjusted. Otherwise, you're not going to be comfortable, it's not going to be fun, it's not going to be enjoyable, it's going to steer you away. So I've had some people tell me that they've been to a dealership, they sat on a bike, they have a buddy, they have a neighbor, they have a family member that owns a Spyder, and when they sit on the bike, they tell me that it's not comfortable. Again, that bike is not for you, it's for that person who owns the bike, or even the stock version of it. It's only acceptable to maybe 5 out of 10 people that are out there. If you buy a stock bike and it fits you perfectly, that is an anomaly. Not a problem, that's kudos to you, you know what I mean? But majority of the time, there's gonna be some adjustments that need to be made. And the first thing in the UFit system to consider is gonna be the handlebars. So again, what I was mentioning is people have different arm lengths. So whether you need a short reach handlebar, a long reach handlebar, or a handlebar riser, some of these handlebars are gonna allow to be adjusted either farther away, closer to you, or a handlebar riser might be right in between. But again, depending on your riding position and your riding style, if you're a lazy rider like me, I like to lean back, so I need a handlebar that comes a little bit closer to me. If you're a person that likes to be more upright when they ride, you might want a handlebar that is actually not too close, or you don't want something that's too far away. You don't want to feel like your arms are locked out. Me, I'm 6 feet. I tell the girls I'm 6'1", but I'm all legs. So my position is a position 5. I like my floorboard or my foot peg to be all the way out. But if somebody's a little bit smaller or a little bit shorter, or a shorter leg length, they might want a floorboard position to be closer to them. So that way when they do apply the brake pedal, one, it inspires confidence. You know that brake pedal is going to be there. And two, you're not stressing your legs to apply the brake pedal. You never want to feel like you're lifting your whole leg up. It should feel similar to that of a car where you're just sliding left and right, a little pit pat. That's the main goal when it comes down to getting the adjustments for the handlebars and for the foot pegs. But that is the important part about coming to a dealership and actually getting that one-on-one experience with a Can-Am specialist to make sure not only are you getting the right bike, but two, making sure that you are fitted for that bike. Because once you get fitted for a bike, the rest is absolutely easy. You know, from there we can determine what kind of riding style that you like to do. Are you a daily rider? Are you a commuter? Are you a weekend rider? Do you like to ride often two up, you know, with a passenger? You know, once you get fitted for the bike, everything else is easy from there. But making sure that you do get fitted is going to be the most absolute crucial part about purchasing a Spyder at the end of the day. But I didn't want to go too in depth with you guys on the UFit system, just kind of give you a gist on if you are in the market for a Spyder, what to consider, how to consider it, and of course the main aspect is getting fitted for that bike. So if you guys have any questions or felt that this video was useful, please like it, comment, share it, subscribe it. If you have any stories on you purchasing a Spyder and they didn't go through the process of getting you fitted for the bike, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear about it. And thank you guys for watching the video. Plenty more to come.